I know it's 5 o'clock traffic here, Central Standard Time, but I hope that somebody will get online and join me. Driving home today from work, I was reminded of how, as a woman, as a mother and grandmother now, I still have to be mindful of how much sharing I do about my family and my personal business. And what prompted the thinking of that, and I don't know why I went down this lane, but anyway, driving home, I was reminded that I got a Facebook message, Instagram Facebook message regarding my son. One of my sons, my oldest son, has a medical condition. And so when the woman said, do you know such and such and such? And I wrote back, yeah. And then I looked her up and looked up her profile. She worked at a hospital. So I immediately panicked because I figured, oh my God, my son's in trouble. So they're trying to reach me because they don't know how to contact family or whatever. So I was already prepared for, oh my, your son is here and blah, blah, blah. And I said, yes, I know him. And she said, well, who are you to him? I said, I'm his mother. And I said, why? And she said, well, I just want him to know that his fiance had an affair with my husband. And I said, are you still with your husband? And she said, yes. And I said, well, then apparently you have found a way to forgive him and move on. I said, so whenever this happened, it had to have been before he met her. And even if it wasn't, that's in her past. And I've done stuff in my past, and you've done stuff in your past. But when you want somebody to know about it, you'll let them know. And I said, sweetheart, this is not the way to do it. I don't do this. I just want him to try to get in touch with him. Apparently, she had his phone number, but he wasn't returning her calls or whatever. Smart guy. And so I was like, baby, I don't get involved with folks' drama, and I don't do drama, and I don't do bullshit. Yeah, you heard me curse. I don't cuss on stage, but this is a pet peeve of mine. It really is. So, as a woman and as a mother, I always have a choice. You don't ever share enough information to get your children set up to be in trouble, for trouble to come for them later. I've learned in the workplace that you can overshare and people will take what you've said and use it against you, find a way to use it against you. So I guess I could say that I've been taught, trained how not to overshare. And we women do that. We do that with men we're talking to, men we're getting to know. We overshare. We share too much. And I have a hard time. I'm looking at my notes. I'm sorry. One of the hard things I have as because I am in the entertainment field, and when I'm out in public with people who know me, and for someone I'm meeting new or just new friends, just new acquaintances, the people who I'm with want to tell these people everything about me, and I'm just like, shut up. If I want them to know that about me, I will be the one to tell them. I don't tell everybody everything I do, but I don't want you to do it either. So we overshare. People overshare, but women, we really overshare. And if we on a tangent, we overshare even more. If we're mad, we overshare even more. But we just need to be mindful of our words because words come out of our mouths like bullets, which means you can't get it back. Families are broken because words have been said that have hurt people, and you can't find forgiveness. So one's feeling guilty, but I'm trying to forgive them. Another like I ain't gonna let them forgive me. I'm not gonna forgive them. So we as a people just need to be more sensitive about what we say, who we say it to, and what we allow in our space. And what we allow in our space. I've even though my mom's in a nursing home right now, I even have to tell her, look, that's your drama. I'm not taking that on. In other words, you ain't gonna stress me out because you think I did something to piss you off. You just be pissed off and find a way to deal with it. Because with all that's on me, the last thing I need is to be picking up you being real sensitive. I can't afford to have that. I got too much going on. I have too much to learn about her being in a nursing home, Medicaid, and all of that kind of stuff. I'm already on a learning curve. So this drama stuff, Miss T don't do it. Miss T don't do it at all. Okay, I don't do it at all. And just be mindful. I even had I'm even careful what I share on Facebook, and y'all know if you follow me, I'm doing statuses every day. I'm posting, but I'm careful about what I share or what I even want shared. I had a lady friend who's known me since I was a toddler, and who used to keep me when I was a toddler. And she happened to be on my Facebook. She's one of my Facebook friends, but she was part of this, watching this post between me and this gentleman who I didn't know personally. I just knew his sister. I went to high school with his sister, but I didn't know him. I knew the name, but I didn't know him. So he and I were doing a banter, going back and forth on my post, and she butts in and started telling him about how I liked boiled eggs as a toddler and da 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 da. And I was like, baby, that is way too much information that he don't need to know, don't care about it. Had nothing to do. You dipped too, you went too deep. I deleted the comment, but I called her on the phone and told her, I said, baby, I said, don't ever do that again. Not on my post. Don't be sharing stuff about me without my permission. Because I feel like you need my permission because I don't know that guy. I don't know him like that you could feel that free to be sharing most stuff about me. He don't need to know all of that. So I guard information. I do. I guard information and I don't accept the drama. So, and the attitudes, people at our age, when you're over 50, you have to have found a way to deal with your anger about somebody, your disappointment about somebody. There are other ways to do it. Don't try to transfer it onto somebody else. Find another way because there are too many other things to do and too many other ways. So there's no drama here, but as a woman, as ladies, we need to be very selective about what we share and to whom we share it with. Because I'm going to meet men forever in the kind of work I do. I'm going to meet women forever with the kind of work I do. But I'm very selective about what I want you to know about me until I get to a point to tell you what I want you to know. So drama, keep it. I don't fool with it at all. And life's a lot better that way. So as ladies, I just kind of want to remind you, I've said it before in a previous video, you need to listen more and talk less. One of the transferable, I'm preparing a presentation for a summer youth employment program. I'm preparing a presentation about transferable skills. We're going to talk about transferable skills. And the example I'm going to use is one where I took 4 years of typing classes and 4 years of shorthand classes that all through high school. Okay, I started taking typing in junior high, but shorthand all through high school because I already knew I wanted to be a secretary. So I already had my vocation chosen. So I was taking classes that were going to help me be a great secretary, all these business courses. Well, by the time I became graduated from high school and started doing the adulting thing by getting a job. Well, guess what? Typewriters were replaced by computers, and shorthand, nobody was using it anymore. Speed writing came out, but that only lasted maybe 2 years. And so it was like, oh my God. Well, was both skills transferable? Yes, because a keyboard is a keyboard. If you can type on a typewriter, you can type on a keyboard. It just feels different. But you can still do, if you can do 60 words a minute on a typewriter, you can still do 60, maybe a little more on a keyboard. So what was transferable? The typing skills. Okay. As far as the shorthand was concerned, it became obsolete. However, the ability to take dictation, even from a transcribing from a machine, required active listening skills. So, was that skill transferable? Yes. If nothing else, out of all the shorthand course, I have active listening skills. I hear everything. I don't miss anything that anybody tells me. Even if I don't write it down, I don't miss it because I'm listening. Shorthand required you to listen. You had to hear in order to write at the same time. Well, I can do dictation the same way on a typewriter. If you're telling, you can dictate a letter to me, talking to me, and I'm typing it as you do it, So the transferable skill, which is a life saving skill, active listening. We have to listen more, ladies, and talk less. But just be careful with what you share. Okay? You shouldn't share anything to hurt your family, to hurt your kids. Both of my kids are grown and married now with kids. So, I mean, yeah, with kids. So if anybody was come to me now and tell me something about what my oldest son did in his past or what my youngest did, it's like, baby, however old that information is, don't bring it to me because it's over and done with. Things that are gone, circumstances, situations, they can't be undone, they can't be unsaid. I don't dwell with that. I deal with the right now. This is right now. This is what we have to do with. So we're moving forward from right now. That's how I handle situations with my mother. That's how I handle life. I've always done it that way. What's gone is gone. I can't get it back. I can't redo the day. I can't redo the situation. All we have is right now. So in other words, I don't have time to live in the past about what I could have what I could have said, what I should have said, what all of that. To me, that doesn't work for me. I can't live there. You shouldn't live there either. That's why sometimes when we get upset, we overshare because we haven't had a way to release all of that anger. And so we just keep talking and keep talking. And then you beat and blurted out something you probably didn't mean for nobody to ever find out about you just because you're angry. Don't be that angry. Find a way to get rid of it. Because there's no drama here. You should not allow the drama in your life. I think that preached right there. So I'm going to put a tack right there. Thank y'all so much for joining me, ladies. I hope you share this because I know you know somebody who can use that information. Just listen more, speak less. All right, this is Miss T. And this was kind of serious. So I know it wasn't a lot of fun, but sometimes we need that extra, that extra reminder. So be good to yourself. Take care of yourself. If you go out, drive like everybody else is drunk, okay? Because I want to see you at my next show. All right, bye-bye. Now, which one stops it? Is this